Kijk, we hebben in de tussentijd nog eventjes een sidequestje erbij gepakt. Dat betekent dat wij nu dan toch echt door kunnen naar de main quest. Waarvoor wij naar de Bitter Climb moeten gaan. Waarvan ik niet precies weet wat het is. Het enige wat ik weet is dat het daar in de sneeuw is. En dat ik daar met deze mount naartoe ga lopen. Hé, dat is een andere mount dan die ik net had. Ik moet ook wat pijlen bijmaken, zie ik. Go to the Bitter Climb. We moeten hier deze berg op, lijkt het. Ja. Daar lijkt het inderdaad op. Deze is niet gemaakt om een berg te beklimmen. Zie je nergens een pad? Ik denk dat dit zonder mount veel sneller gaat. Dit ziet eruit als een climb. Maar is het een bitter? Oh, dit is niet op te komen. Kijk, hier is een pad. Ik denk dat ik gewoon dit pad moet volgen. Dus dan moet ik hier naar rechts van mij. En dan is daar een pad. Hier is mijn mount. Dan gaan we toch maar gewoon de weg zoeken. Die mounts zijn niet gemaakt om te klimmen. Dit schiet echt niet op, jongens. Dit schiet echt niet op. Waar is het pad? Is het hier? Ik zie hier een campfire. Die nemen we dan toch maar even mee. Campfire. Die campfire was aan het pad. Kijk. Dus hier rechts van mij is het pad wat ik moet volgen. Deze. Er zijn ook weer glindhawks. Ik hou niet van glindhawks. Ze houden ook niet van mij. Kijken of ik er gewoon voorbij kan rennen. Lijkt er niet op.
Damn.
Nee. Flikker ik weer naar beneden. Loop ik zo goed? Ja, gewoon het pad volgen, dan kom ik er vanzelf. Tussen de bomen door, dan zien die glindhawks mij niet meer. Tramplers.
Ouch.
Wat ouch. Stel je niet aan, man. Oh. Oh, dat sprong ik bijna mis, zag je dat? Daar sprong ik bijna mis. Dit is waar we moeten zijn. The Bitter Climb. Er zijn hier ook geen fast travel dingen in de buurt. Dus dit is daadwerkelijk een afgelegen gebied.
The way to the mountain will be hard.
Ferocious machines prowl every step of the climb.
More corrupted.
Not corrupted,
Ik ben niet bang.
but they will not tolerate humans.
So what else is new?
Waar moet ik heen? Een hele vloeiende klim is het niet, maar we doen ons best. Ah, een campfire. Toch nog. Toch nog. Die wil ik wel. Schatkistje erbij. Altijd handig. En dan is dit de climb. Hij stuurt bij de andere kant op. Waarom stuurt hij bij de andere kant op? Oh, hier zijn daadwerkelijk dingen waar we ons aan vast kunnen houden om te klimmen. Onderweg ga ik getest worden door vijanden, wordt er gezegd. Dit is ook zoals we klimmen op die giraffe elke keer. Woef, slow motion.
Stalkers in the open. Watchers on the other side.
Stalkers in the open, watchers on the other side. Oké, dat zijn allemaal mijnen. Stalker.
Spotted.
Oh, ik schiet weer mis. Waarom ben ik zo scheel? De stalkers zijn onzichtbaar. Ik heb nog een stalker hard nodig voor die ding. Stalker trophy. Ja, kijk. Nu heb ik alles voor Hunting for the Lodge ook gehaald. Niet dat we dat nu nodig hebben, maar deliver the trophies to Aziz kunnen we op een later moment nu wel doen. Als het nodig wordt. En door. Hier is weer een campfire. Volgens de minimap, maar ik zie hem niet. Ik denk daarboven. Hier is weer een klimgedeelte. Klimmen, klimmen, klimmen.
Do they think they're guarding Gaia?
I doubt they think at all. More like an instinct, gathering them to her grave.
Glinthouse. Een Ravager. We moeten daar toch langs op. Als ik hier loop kan het ongezien. Ik ben toch gezien. glindharks, jongens. No ammo. Ik schiet zoveel mis op die glindharks. Hoe kan dat nou zo verkeerd? Waar is het klimgedeelte? Ben ik nou verkeerd gelopen? Ik probeer hier rustig te kijken, jongen. Laat mij. Oh jongens. Level up, ja leuk. Die watchers aanpakken.
Not done yet.
Nee, not done yet, dat weet ik. Ik zoek de weg. Hij stuurt mij daar naartoe. Ik was niet ver genoeg gelopen. Door het water. Hier zijn weer handvaten. Handgrepen zijn het. Ik heb hier een glindhark gekild. Oh, dat heb ik goed gedaan. Blijven zoeken naar die handgrepen. Dan weet ik waar ik naartoe moet. Hier moet ik naar rechts. Dan weer omhoog. Nou, dan ben ik weer boven. Het filmpje. Dit is een stormhawk. Die heb ik ook al eerder gepakt.
Guessing now we're almost there.
Toon mij je zwakke plekken. Ik ben kapot schild tegen vliegende vijanden, hoor. Dat is niet normaal. Ik schiet alles mis. Ik kan ook niet aimen. Waar is het beest nou? Oh, weer mis hoor, what the fuck. Oh, daar schoot ik een stuk van zijn vleugel af, dat was wel effectief. Nog een stuk eraf. Nou, hij zakt in elkaar. Stormbird. Wat een beest, jongen. En door. The Ruins of Gaia Prime. Ja, die freeze roots, daar heb ik niks aan. Shockroot, nee. Lijkt erop dat we in de buurt zijn. Oh eens. Er komt een bijzonder licht uit. Wat is dat?
Guy's sacrifice. It did this. Cracked the inside of the mountain like it was an egg.
Yes, yes. Quickly now. I've prepared the way ahead for you.
Hoe dan? Hoe heeft hij hier de weg gemaakt?
To a point. You'll see.
Nou. Zijn hier ook cultists aanwezig? Zal toch niet?
You made a climbing path for me, but left an army of machines for me to deal with?
Since when were machines any obstacle for you? If you could fly, I wouldn't have bothered with a climbing path either.
Don't look down. Don't look down.
Nee, inderdaad, don't look down. Hier is een ladder, handig. Gaia Prime.
This is exactly the kind of place I expected to find you in, Silence.
Thank you. It's one of many workshops I've constructed over the years.
Hij heeft dit gecreëerd.
For years, I tried to get through this hatch. I drilled, I burned, I blasted. But we both know that you won't have any trouble getting through.
You make it sound like I should apologize.
Not at all. It never occurred to me that the way through would not be with force, but with a key. A key in human form. The failure of imagination was mine, not yours.
Sorry, Silence.
Looks like you've spent a lot of time here.
19 years ago, a great explosion destroyed this mountain. Gaia's death, your birth. The echo could be heard as far as the claim. Ash darkened the skies. How they fretted in meridian as they tried to read this omen. The crater burned for weeks, but when it cooled, I was the first to behold what lay within. Over time, the machines closed ranks to protect it. Useful. Soon, no one dared to come here. Except me.
In her message, Gaia said we could restore her, but after seeing the damage, how could that be?
She said any effort to repair her must come after Hades is destroyed. I concur. Rebuilding the terraforming system now might allow Hades to use it as a weapon. Because of Gaia's sacrifice, it has been forced to search for
Ja,
more
dus we moeten
animals.
Hades vernietigen.
Convenient.
But do you think it's even possible to restore Gaia?
You know what the cauldrons are capable of. How they fabricate any technology necessary to create a machine. By the same principle, it should be possible to replicate every technology necessary to repair Gaia. But that would take years. We're counting the time we have left by the hour.
I thought you might actually be here this time. Actually, here.
Why? My presence is unnecessary. You don't need my help to pass through this door. You were the one born to do this, not me.
It's time for me to head in.
Ja, we gaan naar binnen.
Yes. When you find the Master Override, you will gain the power to defeat Hades. Everything depends on you.
Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are cleared to proceed.
Hier zijn allemaal weer van die zijgangen. Daar ligt lore.
Logging arrivals. Shan Margot.
Welcome to Frozen Hell. Population 10.
11 counting Gaia.
Mind your footing.
Don't count your chicken embryos before they're incubated, hon. She's still firing up. Be a while before you eat that omelet.
I'm vegan, Travis. You'd think we'd worked in the same secret base long enough for you to notice.
We weren't scheduled to shack up here for another 3 weeks. You realize I just lost 350 kilos of pre-code smut comics in transit.
Wait, actual physical media? Why didn't you have it digitized?
Can't beat the feel of physical media on your fingers. And in here, we ain't gonna be touching a whole lot else. Figured I was gonna pass the time archiving them.
Het is een enorme afdaling. Toch benieuwd hoe we gaan vinden wat we Wat verzoeken.
Guess that's my way across.
Levensgevaarlijk, deze val.
It's held like this for 19 years, right?
Well,
Don't answer.
Wat gaan we hier
Oh,
vinden?
that's over.
Ja, het is nog niet over, Helo. Je moet nu weer naar boven. Ja. Nog een beetje afwisselen. Wanneer moeten we nou naar boven, wanneer moeten we nou naar beneden?
This must have been where they lived. What's left of it?
Er ligt weer een lore item.
This was all enclosed by rock and metal.
Hier ligt nog een lore item. Misschien dat ik die later nog ga luisteren. Hier moeten we weer naar boven. Ja, het is hier...
Elizabeth's room. I know it. She didn't even get a chance to unpack. These are her journals. Elizabeth's journals. And they're all destroyed?
scan them. The Focus can rebuild them, but the process is slow. To us, it seems a powerful device, but its engine is tiny and limited.
How slow?
Days, weeks, years. Concern yourself with stopping Hades and extending the future, and you might live long enough to hear them.
Oh, hier kan ik tussendoor. Elizabeth's room.
Elizabeth. What is this?
Wat is dit? Goeie vraag.
This is Charles Ronson. I'm logging this 6 hours after final deployment of Gaia Prime. This morning, an access port seal malfunctioned. Gaia Prime's port seals were designed to close with a seam of less than 2 millimeters. But this one closed with a 10 millimeter gap. Enough for an energy signature to bleed through. Enough for the swarm to detect this facility. Enough for Gaia to be discovered and destroyed. Enough to end the future we worked so hard to make possible. Unless the hatch servos were manually re-engaged from the outside. I'm now switching to a recording of the event.
Well, I'm not going out there. Not what I signed up for.
Either we send someone out, or all of this was for nothing.
It should be Liz's decision.
So when is she going to get here?
She said 5 minutes. You don't think...
Hey, Samina, is die docent.
Oh no. Okay, everyone. I've repaired the seal. Gaia?
Seal closure at 1.4 millimeters. Confirmed.
Elizabeth, no. We'll find a way to bring you back in.
It's not gonna happen. The swarm's too close.
Zij heeft zichzelf opgeofferd.
Really. It's alright. Gaia's complete. She'll take care of things from here on out. That's what she does.
Not like this. There's so much we...
Guys, you know me. I'm no good at endings. At letting things end, so, let's not.
So, happy trails, Liz. And, see you around.
Yeah. Take care of each other, alright?
Liz.
I'm okay with this. I want to go home. Goodbye.
Het einde van Elizabeth, lijkt het.
That was the last transmission of Elizabeth Sobek. everything for the hope of life on this planet. And we are all in her debt.
Oh, die dude staat daar ook weer. Silence.
Aloy?
She's gone. Really gone.
You knew she couldn't have survived, Aloy. And her achievements were beyond exceptional.
While her people bickered, she was the one who took responsibility. The only one who could.
She was better than them.
That's not what I said.
She was. You shouldn't be afraid to admit it.
Compassion.
Can't you just for one moment stop calculating and let yourself feel? She sacrificed herself for her friends, for the future, for life on Earth. Doesn't that stir anything in you? The generosity of it.
You're trying to invest her decision with something magical. It was a rational choice, not based on sentimentality.
You're
Die
wrong.
man heeft geen gevoel.
Remember, she knew it wasn't enough for Gaia to think. She taught Gaia to feel. To care, to sacrifice, to believe in life. Enough to fight against hopelessness. If it wasn't for that sentimentality, life would have ended. You and I would never have existed.
Your argument is sound. I'm sorry for your loss.
She said she wanted to go home. Maybe.
What?
Nothing. It's time to go on.
Wij hebben een idee. De Master Override. Daarmee kunnen we Hades stoppen. Oh, ik dacht, is hier nog een looproute, maar die is het. Oh, we zijn weer in het
There's another
open.
section at the back of the crater. Looks like it survived the blast.
Because it was armored. You found the control room.
I'm on my way.
Ik ben bang dat we daar opgewacht gaan worden door iets groots. Maar je weet nooit. Ik kan daar niet tegenop springen. Naar beneden vallen lijkt me toch ook niet het doel. Kan ik hier op aan deze kant? Ja. Hoe dit dan allemaal heel is gebleven. Daar ligt iemand. Ja, meerdere mensen. Zijn dit al die lui die we net in het hologram hebben gezien?
What?
Daar lijkt het wel op.
When I opened the hatch, the air rushed in from this side.
Because there was none inside the chamber.
But the alphas were in there.
Er klopt iets niet.
Unlocked out of core control. Alpha clearance overridden. What the hell is Omega clearance? Oh no.
Alpha personnel. Sorry to alarm you, but I need you to listen, okay? To what I'm about to say. This isn't easy.
Faro heeft de boel opgelicht.
Please, stop trying to access the system, okay? See what this is about is, I said stop trying to access the goddamn system. What I'm trying to say is I can't stop thinking about the ones who come after us.
The silence die hier zit.
Those blameless men and women. We're gonna give them knowledge? Like it's a gift?
Ted. We've talked about this before. Apollo has 3,000 plus fail-safe conditions.
It's not a gift, it's a disease. They're the cure, and we're gonna give them the disease. Our disease? No, we can't. And it's not too late. If we're willing to sacrifice.
Ted, it doesn't need to be like this.
It already is, Samina. I did it 3 minutes ago. I've purged Apollo. It's gone. All of it. Every copy.
A sacrifice? It's not a sacrifice. It's cultural obliteration, you crazy bastard. Millennia of culture.
I'm sorry. Really, I am. But sometimes, to protect innocence have to die.
Emergency alert. Plenty at sea.
Hij heeft iedereen vermoord, die Faro. Faro heeft iedereen vermoord.
He killed them all.
So this is why. This is why we were trapped in benighted ignorance for an innocent future. Blameless men. He never saw the slaughter in the Sun Ring. Everything these people achieved, all the knowledge of the old ones, evaporated, turned to dust, scattered to the void, like the Alphas themselves.
No. Not a void. When the hatch unsealed and scattered their ashes on the wind, it took them out among the world they made. The world we're living in. It's a monument to what they died trying to accomplish.
A monument to oblivion.
Not oblivion, silence. Hope.
Oh, rustig joh.
The master override. It's so small.
Now all you have to do is kill Hades with it.
Dat gaan we doen. Return to Silence Workshop. Iedereen hier binnen is gesneuveld. Door Faro. Kan ik hier veilig lopen? Nou, heel veilig zou ik het niet willen noemen, maar...
Try not to fall to your death.
Ah, wat...
Master override doesn't override gravity.
Hij zegt try not to fall to your death. En wat doe ik? Fall to my death. Mogelijk heb ik een inschattingsfout gemaakt. Oh. Waar moet ik heen? Return to the workshop. Maar daarvoor moet ik... naar boven. Daar moet ik naartoe. Hier zijn klimstenen. Klimstenen. Oh, ik was even bang dat ik daar mezelf de dood in gesprongen had. Maar dat viel gelukkig mee. Hij is hier.
Here.
for a moment.
What?
Our journey together has come to an end, Aloy. But before I go, I think I owe it to you to tell you the rest of the story.
Nou, vertel het eens.
Go on.
Some time ago, I admitted that I'd been involved with the eclipse. But I never told you the full extent of my culpability. The truth is, I was there at the beginning. I found Hades, Aloy, buried on that mountain, trapped in that shattered titan. And I served it.
What?
It promised knowledge and delivered. Such knowledge, you have no idea.
And in exchange?
I helped create the eclipse. Helped it build a cult, an army to do its will.
Why are you telling me this now?
Because your success depends on knowing this. When I found Hades, the first thing it wanted to know about was the Spire. Not Meridian. The Spire. Now why would that be?
The Spire was created by Gaia.
Which part of Gaia?
Minerva. Its code-breaking module. Gaia built spires to transmit the codes that deactivated the Pharaoh robots, shut down their biomatter conversion systems. Hades wants to send a new transmission. To wake the machines, so they can devour the world all over again.
Yes. Based on what we've learned, that's my
Slimme
conclusion
vrouwen.
as well.
So the Eclipse, the robots they've resurrected, they're just a means to an end. An army to capture the Spire.
Yes. So Hades can exterminate life all over again. Unless you stop it.
I want you to tell me everything. Hades, the Eclipse. Everything.
Geef mij
It's a
informatie.
long story, Aloy.
Then get started.
It began with a focus, recovered from an ancient ruin, as yours was so many years ago. In my case, the device was heavily damaged. There was just a flicker of life in it. I spent weeks studying it, attempting repairs, until finally, I succeeded. A whole new dimension of perception revealed, right before my eyes. That's when I detected it. A faint signal. Out there, something was searching, just like I was.
A real kindred spirit.
I followed the signal to its source. A shattered titan, buried in the jungles of the Jew.
Hades.
So you thought it was a Titan? An old war machine?
I didn't know what to think. I'd seen such wreckage before. The Grave Horde, for example. But this was different. This was not quite dead. It couldn't speak when I found it, until my repairs gave it a voice. So began an exchange of knowledge. It wanted to know everything about our world, its tribes and machines. But the Spire was always its foremost concern.
Waarom?
What did it want to know about the Spire?
Its precise location, the surrounding geography, who controlled the land. Meanwhile, Hades revealed to me many of the intricacies of ancient technology. It bid me to recover and repair more focuses. Before long, I had a couple dozen up and running.
Enough to equip a small army.
The commanders of one, anyway. I didn't care. I was learning so much. Physics, calculus. You have no idea.
And the Shadow Karja? How did
Yeah.
they become involved?
Ze hebben die
The
mee te maken.
Karja Civil War was a happy coincidence. A perfect opportunity.
An opportunity? That's what it was to you?
Yes. Overnight, half the tribe was in exile, desperate to win back Holy Meridian. Their religion made them easy to manipulate. All
Maar
I
het
had
ging
to
dus
do
helemaal
was
niet om
present Hades
Meridian.
as the buried shadow of their mythology. So yes, it was an opportunity. I arranged for High Priest Bahavas to meet with Hades. Helis was there as well. And so the eclipse was born. Anything to win back Holy Meridian.
But Hades didn't care about Meridian.
Nee, inderdaad.
And neither did you.
We live in a world of fallen cities and vanished tribes. What were a few more? Besides, I was too busy setting up the cult's focus network to Hades' specifications. A thrilling technical challenge, especially with the alterations I included of my own design.
The ability for you to spy on them.
Yes. I may have been foolish enough to serve Hades, but I was never so foolish that I trusted it. I installed what the ancients used to call a back door in the network. Secret access, empowering me to monitor all activity and communications.
Maar hij heeft ze opgelicht. Waarom?
What made you turn on Hades? It certainly wasn't your conscience.
Actually, I was troubled the first time I saw the Eclipse raise an ancient war robot. With my technology. I questioned Hades about its intentions.
A little late.
Yeah.
Indeed. I'd already outlived my usefulness. When I completed work on the Focus Network, Hades summoned me to receive my reward. The next moment, I heard it broadcast my kill order. I've been a fugitive ever since.
So when did I come into this? Our path together?
When Olin stumbled on you. System threat detected.
Olin, de oplichter.
That got my attention. A kill order against a savage Nora girl? Why would Hades bother with that? But then I saw that this Nora girl was wearing a focus and bore an uncanny resemblance to a great scientist of the old world. Helis moved quickly. I thought you were dead. But then I detected your focus inside the Nora mountain. The more I observed you, the more convinced I became of your extraordinary nature and usefulness. Through you, I could finally discover the secrets of the Earth. I vowed to do everything I could to ensure your success. The rest, as they used to say, is history.
History. Make up for your mistakes.
You've done terrible things, Silence. But you've also done what you could to undo them. I can't say you've balanced the scale, but at least you've tried.
To be clear, Aloy, I would do it all again.
Alles voor
A
kennis.
few more safeguards, perhaps, but basically the same.
Really. So much for learning from mistakes.
I've done all I can. From here on out, the rest is up to you. Take my lance. Fit the master override to it, and you have a means of injection.
Then I just need to get close enough to Hades' skull to stab it in?
Exactly.
Oh, no problem. Silence! Where will you go?
Goeie vraag.
Elsewhere and everywhere. There's so much more to discover before the world ends.
And all this?
I leave it to you, of course. As it turned out, it was yours all along. I was merely trespassing.
Nou, daar staan we dan. Het hele laboratorium. The mountain that fell. Hier ligt nog een lore dingetje. Hier ook. Hier ook. Craft lance. Dat is gewoon zijn wapen dan toch? Zetten we hier in elkaar. Obtained Silence's Lance. Dan kunnen we die dan als wapen instellen. Ja. En die staat ook al als wapen automatisch. Ja. En dat betekent dat wij ook weer 2 skill points hebben gekregen. Dat betekent het ook. Ja. Speeds up healing. Ja. En dat wij dus door kunnen weer naar de Palace of the Sun. Om dus wraak te gaan nemen op Hades. Dat is het. En dat gaan we doen in de volgende video. Ik zie jullie graag dan. Bedankt weer voor het kijken naar dit deel. En tot de volgende keer. Doei!